good morning. Good morning po sa lahat ng mga manonood at nanonood na rin. And of course, dito na rin sa Baguio City Public Library, good morning. This is our first live talk for this year and of course, Happy New Year din po sa inyong lahat. And we are glad that we have our special guests for today. And of course, the topic that we'll be talking today is one of the issues that we really have to look into. Diba?
Yes.
Yeah, so as you can see, meron tayong guest talaga na napaka-special. Although, in behalf of her, silang dalawa ang magsasalita. Okay, so with me, I would like to sino na lang po ang mag-introduce ng kanilang mga sarili, but of course, we have to start kasi alam ko na medyo mahaba itong usapang ito. Okay, so, Moms?
Good morning everybody and Happy New Year to all. Katulad ng sinabi ni Ma'am Pablo, ito ay isang napakahalagang topic. So, my name is Vicky Bautista. I am one of the founding members of an organization that is called Zero Waste Baguio. Kalakip ng Zero Waste Baguio, isa pang parang sub-project niya, tinatawag namin Climate Consciousness and Action Group. So, just to let you know, this is our organization and you can visit us on our Facebook pages. No? We have a lot of information. Zero Waste, as it implies, we focus on reducing the garbage that we are disposing of, and climate consciousness is to raise naman awareness about climate consciousness. Okay, then I will leave Ollie to introduce herself.
Yeah, I'm Ollie Gregorio and I'm also a founding member of the Zero Waste Baguio.
Okay, so ito po yung name ng kanilang organization, Zero Waste Baguio Incorporated. So, kailan po ninyo na-launch ito?
We started yung Zero Waste Baguio noong 2015. Although prior to that, may mga iba ng efforts na mag-organize. Noong 2015, nabuo kami dahil sa isang forum na naganap organized by the late Bishop Senson, no, yung Baguio B1. So yung grupo namin doon sa Baguio B1, tapos in 2015, nag-decide kami mag-focus doon sa isang issue na ito, waste management. Pero that was in 2015. And then in 2017, nag-register na kami sa Securities and Exchange Commission. Tapos, noong 2018, bagamat ang focus namin ay waste management, Republic Act 9003, hindi kami nalalayo dun sa mga ibang environmental issues. Parang nasasakot din ng aming ginagawa. Kasi everything naman is interrelated. No, as Becky would always say, our president, no, si Becky would always say, everything is interrelated. If your waste affects water, it affects the air, it affects the health, it affects everything, and it also affects the climate. In 2018, naging mas intensive involvement namin sa issue ng climate already because we were asked to be part of yung climate consciousness na forum, no, we organized that. And we picked it up na parang part na rin yan ng advocacy namin. So maliban doon sa advocacy namin na bawasan ang ating pagsasayang ng mga gamit at pag-ilis ng basura, kasama na rin sa advocacy namin ang tungkol sa klima. Increasing awareness about this thing that is called climate change.
Okay. So you started in 2015. And of course, when you start an organization, medyo ilan lang yan, di ba? So, up to now, ilan na yung parang members ninyo na in that organization?
Yung sa aming registry na it's about 25 members. You know? Yung siyempre yan ay bagamat hindi lahat yan aktibo, they are practicing zero waste in their own life, no? Tapos yung pinaka-active ko, sabihin mo na nasa between 5 to 10 na more active pagka may mga events na nakikita, pag may mga events na katulad ng ganito, na forum na na-invite kami, ganoon. So, We are, however, growing in terms of our network. We are already member of a national coalition called the Eco-Waste Coalition, and we are also a member of an international coalition called the IPEN. That's ngayon? Basta, sorry, I didn't know how to talk. IPEN, which is focus on toxic and hazardous waste. Ano naman, isa rin yan, maliban kasi sa ating mga household waste, marami din yung mga toxic and hazardous waste na dapat pinag-focus natin.
Yeah. And of course, this is free ang membership or mayroong may konting membership fee?
Oo.
Yeah. Of course, we have to know yung organization so that malay nyo, di ba?
Yes.
Through this, we'll be able to have more members. No? So can you tell more about the organization?
We have a membership fee, which is 200 pesos, and then annual dues of 100 pesos.
So annual. So 200. Yung 200 is initial. So yun na yun, registration.
Yes.
So one time payment, and then an annual due of 100 pesos. Okay? So you have an office or may office ba?
We have a registered address, which is in Palma Urbano.
Yun ang aming registered address. Pero hindi naman talaga, mas kami, mas mobile, I'd say. Virtual. So we're active on, we are also member pala of the City Solvency Management Board and the City Development Council.
Yeah.
So when there are consultations on various issues in relation to the city and the especially on environment, natatawag naman kami to be part of the discussion.
Kasi parang I remember na nabanggit ito na isa sa ito sa mga ng administration, climate change and you are part of that. So yung sabi mo na kasama talaga kayo sa
The City Development Council. So doon nag-discuss yung mga issues.
Okay? So of course sa mga of course it's too early pero di pa kami tapos but then of course it's good to be a member of this organization kasi hindi naman there is a direction and then may purpose itong organization na ito. It was not hindi lang siya na buo, na build na just to have let's say just to have fun or what, pero palagay ko seryosong usapan pagdating sa so when you are interested to be a member, to be part of this, then I guess we have to know kung ano yung purpose aside from we know that it's about the climate change, it's about reducing waste kasi zero waste, pero other than that meron pa bang ibang mga aims or purposes ng organization?
Environment in general, I would say. Kasi halimbawa sa issue ng tubig, meron na rin kami mga forum na enroll tungkol sa issue ng tubig sa Baguio, malaking yan. Air quality is also an issue that we face. Yung kawalan ng yung mga nababawasan na ating forest area, yung pagkaroon ng so overall, it really is about the environment. So it is really, I'd say, fighting for the future of the children. No? Alam ko maraming kabataan na nagpunod sa library, sila yung klase ninyo, lalo na pag sa maganda yung inyong reading program, na ganyan, no? I always say, pag nag-forum kami, kung ako halimbawa, meron na akong visa, pwede na ako, we're in the departure end of our life. So what we are doing really is a legacy for the next generation. Because they will be the one to inherit the planet.
Yeah.
And that is the reason why we have Greta as our idol here. Because at age 15, she turned 20 already. So at age 15 pala, active na siya na nagkakampanya na yung gawin natin lahat ng ating dapat gawin para ma-save natin ang planet na ito from the disaster that climate change will bring us.
Okay. So, so hindi lang adult ang members ninyo in this organization. So, it is open, no? It's open for everyone na gusto, interested to become part of the Zero Waste Baguio Incorporated. So, this is also a call, an open call to everyone, no? So, be part of this organization. And of course, there are a lot of activities naman na ginagawa ng organization, such as, you know, ito nga, we will be having a display here at the library. So, aside from that, ano pa yung mga ginagawa ng organization?
Yeah, may mga IEC kami, trainings, tapos we get to be invited to talk about climate change sa mga schools. Right now, we're in the process of preparing an event for celebrate the Zero Waste Week, Zero Waste Month, which is January.
Yung training siguro you should say, like some of the trainings might be of interest sa inyo. Halimbawa yung pagtuturo ng pag-compost, no? Gardening. Kasi yan yung mga activities na makakatulong sa atin na i-heal yung ating planet, you know, para hindi tinatapon lang ang food waste. Because that actually causes a lot of methane, and the methane is one of the greenhouse gases that would cause, that worsens climate change. So, hindi lamang yung mga big efforts ang kailangan natin gawin. Tayo as individuals, we need to do a lot of things. So, yung mga tinitrain na mga activities, first, awareness raising, pero hindi sapat yung may awareness ng mga tao. Kailangan ay meron din action na gagawin. At I think, provide options for actions by training. Halimbawa po, yung sa halip na gumamit ng plastic bag, okay, there are many options that we can do because the plastic bag is very harmful to the environment, and plastic is fossil fuel, and therefore, because it's fossil fuel, it is worsening the climate crisis. So, what do you do? So, we give options. What can be done? Like, meron kami mga tinatawag na kilo bag, wala kaming sample ngayon. Pinopromote namin sa mga school children yung huwag na mag-PET bottle, bring your own bottle, huwag nang gumamit ng mga plastic spoons. Pwede namang, pag kami nagbiyahe, palaging may bitbit kami sarili namin spoon, huwag na mag-straw, iwasan na yung mga pagkain na nakapackage sa mga packaging na nakakasama ng environment. Pag kami halimbawa nagpapatraining, bawal ang may plastic na nakabalot sa plastic. Kailangan makasaba, kamote,
Okay. So yung mga activities is you are giving free trainings.
Yes.
And then speaking engagements, yung mga ganon. So it's all free.
Po.
Sure.
Food lang, hindi namin
Hindi namin po nasagot ang food talaga. Wala kaming funds na
important.
malaki. Yes.
As resource person.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so noted on that. So free kayo as a resource person when it comes to talking about climate change or zero waste management. Okay, so I guess we have to talk about yung seryosong part na kasi we get to know about your environment. Of course, si Greta, no? Si Greta na by the way, bakit nga ba siya part ng Bakit siya ang naging
She, I think it's because she is the image of the youth that is active. Yung in anong year pa siya? 5 years ago when she was just 15, she started campaigning already. Tapos yung campaign niya naging global.
Oh.
So nag-umpisa siyang isa lang siya. Every Friday, she's from Sweden. No? She was 15. Every Friday, with the blessing of her parents, she would skip school and sit down in front of the parliament with her little placard saying, we have to do something about climate. School strike for climate change.
Oh.
She started as a single individual. And then the movement, the climate movement, became global. Almost every nation, almost every country, nagkakaroon ng tinatawag nilang Friday for Climate. climate strike every Friday. Even if you follow yung Facebook page niya, halimbawa, every Friday, katulad ngayon, Friday, merong nakapost na mga picture ng mga kabataan na nag-strike to call the attention of the government and the adults in the business sector that something has to be done. And what's amazing is that she started as a single individual. She gets now invited to the United Nations, to other international forum, just to speak about climate change. At hindi na lang siya, marami na rin mga kabataan na katulad niya na nagsasalita sa mga international forums na ito. Halimbawa, nung nakaraang COP is yung Convention of Parties, yung meeting ng mga nations to talk about climate change. Nung huling COP, ilang mga kabataan yung naandun. Nung bago mag-pandemic, nag-organize sila ng tinatawag nilang global climate strike. So using the internet, they connect with all the other youth in different countries, and they all agree September 21 is global climate strike. And really, on September 21, different youth from all over the world will have a strike, and then you will see it in the map, and in the social media, lahat ng mga pictures ng mga kabataan participated. So I think she's one of those young people who have shown how you're not too small to make a difference.
Okay, kaya siya naging model, kumbaga, no? Parang, pero anyhow, what is, nga ba? Kasi the climate placards, no? The climate crisis is real and it's here. The climate crisis affects you, so there's no exception. Ano nga ba ang climate change?
Okay. It's a very long story, but I will invite to come to the library and read their very good books that are here to talk about it. You can also go to the internet. Kaya lang sometimes in the internet, mahirap i-filter kung alin yung true at alin yung hindi. So I strongly suggest you still go back to the basics.
Yeah.
Books pa rin tayo.
Yeah.
So anyway, yung climate change happens because of global warming. Global warming is the heating up of the planet, and why is that happening? Global warming is happening. Hindi ito happening in the future pa lang, currently, tuloy-tuloy yan ang nangyayari. Global warming is happening because of the greenhouse gases. Tayo, taga-Cordillera tayo, alam natin yung greenhouse. Yung greenhouse ng mga halaman.
Yeah, when we say greenhouse, alam natin.
Yeah, yun. So, alam niyo yun?
Where we place yung mga plants.
Yeah. Pag subukan ninyo pumasok, you ask any farmer or the child of a farmer about this. Pag pumasok ka sa greenhouse, ano ang feeling doon? Mainit.
Yes.
Ganun po ang nangyayari sa mundo. Umiinit ang mundo dahil napapaliputan na tayo ng hindi plastic na greenhouse gas, na katulad ng sa greenhouse, kundi gases. Including carbon dioxide. Yan yung pinakamataas na bumabalot sa mundo. Yung carbon dioxide, methane, tapos at other minor gases, pero ang pinakamadami talaga ay yung carbon dioxide. So dahil nakapalibot sa mundo yung carbon dioxide, kaya yung heat ng sun, na dati, pagpasok ng heat ng sun sa earth, lalabas yan, magbabounce back. Pero dahil ngayon, meron nang nakabalot ng greenhouse gas, sa makapal na yung greenhouse gases. Pag tama ng nitong sun, yung heat ng sun sa earth, pag bounce back niya, hindi na siya makalabas, natatrap siya. Parang sa loob ng isang greenhouse, natatrap yung heat. Ngayon, nag-i-increase ngayon yung temperature ng mundo. Na dahil nagbabago yung temperatura, nagbabago yung klima. Yun yung relasyon, no? So, yung climate natin, yung weather, what's the difference between weather and climate? Weather is yung short term. Today, the weather is rainy.
Yeah.
But if you take it over a long period of time, that is what you would call na your climate. Now, hindi yung individual days ang nagbabago, kundi yung collectively, nagbabago yung klima. Napansin niyo, halimbawa, mas marami. December, hindi masyadong matinaw. Diba dati naman, November pa lang, kakapal na ng jacket natin. Pero ngayon, January, meron akong nakita sleeveless pa, December. Yung extreme weather, also, I think somewhere here it talks about the weather, the extreme weather, no? One of the books here. Yung mga extreme weather conditions, yung bagyong katulad ng Yolanda, na yung mga category 5 na storms, we never experience, yung mga snowstorms. Yeah, we don't know what's happening in other nations siguro, but if you just read up a little bit more, you will know that there is an ongoing drought in Somalia that's already killing a lot of the children in Somalia. And it is one of the worst droughts that they've ever had in 40 years. So how do you attribute this? Then there's also the melting of the ice caps, which is causing the water to rise. And yung carbon dioxide na yan, minsan natatrap yan sa water, kasi seawater absorbs the carbon dioxide, na-acidify, naging acidic na po ang ating karagatan. At because of the acidity of our seas, nangyayari nga namamatay ang mga corals. So a lot of things are happening because of the carbon dioxide and the other greenhouse gases that is trapped there, the global warming effect that has led to the climate change. Kasi hindi na climate change lang, it's already a crisis.
Kaya pala climate crisis. Pero what causes these greenhouses, this warming? What causes? Kasi alangan naman na yung sun, di ba? Kaya nga may vitamin D na the sun gives to us. Pero what causes this, yung mga greenhouses gases?
This is human activity.
It's human. So
Yes.
tayo
Is
talaga ang
anthropogenic ang pag-uusapan no sa mga kabataan na dyan, ano yung salitang anthropogenic. Ibig sabihin, tao may gawa. Bakit? Ang tracing nito, if I'll go back a little bit more, during the Industrial Revolution, alam niyo yun, no? Sa Europe, nung first na na-discover na pwede palang gamitin ang fuel from the earth, ang petroleum. Tapos, nagkaroon ng kotse, Industrial Revolution. It brought us many good things, but it also brought us a lot of bad things. So, yung emission, pag nag-burn ka ng fossil fuel, like diesel, oil, coal, mga ganyan. Pati yung pag nag-burn tayo ng forest, yung carbon, yung mai-emit doon, lahat yun, mai-emit ng carbon dioxide. Now, we have trees and mangroves and other plants that normally will absorb the carbon dioxide. Diba? You know that from our biology. The plant will absorb the carbon dioxide and emit oxygen. However, sa level ng consumption natin ng carbon dioxide, yung pag-emit natin ng carbon dioxide, at yung continuous deforestation and the destruction of our mangroves, dumadami yung carbon dioxide, kumukonti yung nag-a-absorb ng carbon dioxide. So, ano nangyayari? Nag-a-accumulate siya kasi hindi na siya na-absorb. Halimbawa, ang soil din, isa rin yan, no? Ang soil, isa rin yan na nag-a-absorb dapat ng carbon dioxide. Kaya lang sa gamit ng maraming chemical inputs na mamatay na yung mga microorganisms, mga ibang living organisms doon sa soil na silang kumagamit sana ng carbon dioxide na yun. So, ano nangyayari? Naiipon ngayon yung si carbon dioxide din sa hangin. Ang problema ngayon sa carbon dioxide, it does not disappear very quickly. They can last hundreds and thousands of years in the atmosphere. This is now, what we are experiencing now, na global warming that is causing climate change, is a product that has started from the Industrial Revolution. So yun yung accumulation.
Again, it's an accumulation.
So palagi kong sinasabi, alam niyo yung, sasabihin nga pag nagla-lecture ako, sasabihin ko, yung sinakyan mo yung jeep kanina umaga, yung
contribute.
yung nainggit mo carbon dioxide, hundreds of years bago mo wala yan. So, So really, the solution that is being pointed to is to stop the emission.
So, it's, kung gano'n na, I mean, yung emission ng carbon dioxide, no? So, isa na pa-contribute yan is yung mga cars na, of course, yung mga factories, kasi industrial, na. Ang lighting, does it have an effect also? I mean, the energy, di ba? Yung energy na ginagamit natin, even the light, I mean,
It depends on the source of the electricity.
mhm.
If the source of the electricity is what we call the renewable sources, like the sun,
Mhm.
the sun does not have, when we use energy from the sun, from a solar panel, we do not emit carbon dioxide. Kaya may napapabasa ninyo, no, na isa sa mga solusyon talaga na talagang pinupush natin ay yung paghahanap ng alternative sources of energy. So, at the moment, halimbawa, hydroelectric, walang walang paggaling sa hydroelectric power, yung source ng ating electricity. Hindi yan nag-emit ng carbon dioxide. Pero, alam natin na sometimes yung ating hydro, hindi yan sapat na mag-fuel ng lahat ng mga houses at mga industries. So marami sa bansa natin ang nagre-rely on energy from electricity from coal. And that is one of the dirtiest.
So, coal and, so,
Coal
meron,
and some diesel.
yeah. So, talagang may effect din,
Yeah,
May effect din ang lighting, ang electricity.
especially if it comes from a source like coal.
Oh.
Coal really is one of the most polluting source of energy.
So explain din natin yung plastic
Ikaw,
production.
Anyhow, sige, mag-ano tayo, ma'am. We'll go to that. Yung kasi, of course, hindi natin maiwasan ngayon na gumamit ng mga computers. Kasi necessary na yun need na yun na magka-computer, and does it also contribute yung paggamit ng mga gadgets?
the electricity part.
The electricity part.
If this electricity is not from a renewable source.
So, example dyan sa internet, namin. So, since ang source niya is electricity, so it contributes.
Most likely.
Most likely.
But we
Yes.
might like to work on a project where we will have solar or wind power for the library, for instance. It's not too far-fetched, na notion. Kasi, ang sabi sa atin ng mga experts sa solar panel, nung nag-umpisa kasi ang solar panels, it's very expensive. But now the cost has gone down. Na marami din yung magte-testify na malaki yung masisave mo in terms of electricity if you have your own source. Now, Baguio is madalas mag-fog, no? So, sabihin nila, so, paano yung solar natin kung nagpa-fog tayo? Pero, kahit sa mga bansa, halimbawa na nag-winter, nakakapag-solar energy sila because they store it in batteries, no? And but we have a lot of wind energy also. Medyo, the development of wind energy is not as fast as the development of solar energy. Pero, meron ng mga moves towards that. And yun yung direction dapat that we should be taking. Kasi eventually dapat no more fossil fuels. Okay. So, if it's something you can ambitionin pa na hanap tayo ng mga sources na pwede, malay mo, baka may mga nakikinig dyan na gusto mag-donate ng solar panel sa ating library. Para hindi naman masyadong nakaka-contribute ang ating city library sa greenhouse gases.
So parang kumbaga, kung titignan natin, it's yung sasakyan, yung computers, the lighting, yan, talaga nakaka-contribute yan, no? So, aside from that, meron din ba from the agricultural part, kumbaga sa mga food, sa mga meron din ba that contributes to the greenhouse, Kasi, parang, baka naman meron din. Kasi we have to look into kung saan yung mga sources talaga nitong greenhouse gases, no? So, we know already it's industrial technology, energy na from the coal and electricity, no? And how about sa agricultural or sa mga food? Meron ba?
Expert yan si Emma.
Farmer yan eh, farmer.
Yeah, we have to know also, no? Para at least aware na ito pala ang pinanggagalingan.
Yeah. Siguro masasabi ko yung sa land use management natin. Ay, nandyan yung paggamit natin ng synthetic fertilizer no, sa ating farms. Tapos yung monoculture na farming practice, dapat hindi natin ina-encourage yun kasi magamit ka ng synthetic and maraming food waste sa monoculture farming. So, paano nangyayari yun? Kapag ang farmer, kunwari, nagtanim siya ng carrots, yung buong hektarya na tinangnan niya ng puro carrots yun. Here comes the harvest time. No? I-harvest na yun, sabay-sabay din. So, dadalhin niya yun dun sa trading post. Pagdating sa trading post, ang trading post ang nag-predict ng kung magkano yan yung bentahan sa trading post. So, may mga farmers, pagdating sa trading post, ang carrots per kilo, 3 pesos na lang. Talaga bumabagsak ng ganun. So, kesa naman, sinong bibili, di ba? Luging-lugi sila. So, instead na dadalhin nila doon sa trading post para ibenta doon, tapon na lang nila kasi mas malaking gastos nung pagdala doon sa trading post. Ganoon ang nangyayari. Ano pa ba? The methane, yung it's land use management na naman to, no? Habang nabubulok yung tinapon na carrots na yon, no? Yung food waste na yon, nag-emit yun ng methane sa ating atmosphere, which is one of the greenhouse gases. Yun. And, what's another one?
When cut up, ang nagiging practice kasi sa land use, pagka yung agricultural practice natin, no? Yung conventional na practice, strict, kailangan kalbuhin yung buong kabundukan para magtanim. In the process, maraming biodiversity, maraming plants, nasana sila yung nag-absorb ng carbon dioxide, or yung iba pa nga, slash and burn, when they burn, emission of carbon dioxide. So when they strip the forest, you cut down the trees, and cut down all of the plants, ano nangyayari doon? Yung soil huhukayin, tatambakan ng nitrogen, NPK, mamamatay yung mga microorganisms na sana silang nag-absorb ng carbon dioxide. So, yun yung contribution ng ating agriculture. Tapos isa pang sa mas progresibong mga bansa, hindi siguro tayo masyado dito. Kasi yung mga cattle group, they found na yung pag-raise ng industrial production ng animals, maraming methane na nai-emit sa environment, no? From the waste, no? Yung waste ng mga animals na yun. So, yung siguro hindi kailangan naman natin kumain. Kailangan natin ng mag-agriculture, no? Kailangan natin mag-produce ng animal. Pero ang kampanya is against large scale. Pag small scale kasi, mga yung hindi yung mga mas maraming diversity, mas buhay yung mga living organisms, mas buhay yung farm mo, mas nakakatulong ka ngayon sa pag-absorb nitong tinatawag natin climate change.
Okay, sandali lang ha. Miss Joanna, paano nga yung kasi yung sound? Meron yatang naka-on na pa-use na lang ng para yung sound dito lang yung naririnig. Kasi na-absorb din yung sound dyan. Yung mga naririnig din. Pasensya na, we have to kasi Ako naririnig ko. Kanina pa kasi. Ano naman po kasi we're having a live talk and I guess para mas maintindihan yung then we have to concentrate na dito lang talaga yung naririnig na sound. No po, pasensya na po ha, but I have to intercept kasi paggamit na lang po ng earphone po. Naririnig po kasi. Okay, so I guess we have to continue, no? Kasi pagka yan, may naririnig na ibang it's not good. In the past, kasi ganon yung and then pagka naririnig, dalawa yung napapakinggan. So, it's not clear na ito lang yung naririnig and we are here open. Kung sana meron tayong separate na talagang room for that, then why not? Pero this is what we have, that's why we have to adjust also. So thank you very much. We will continue. Na-interrupt tuloy. Okay, so going back to the agricultural practices, so it also contributes sa mga greenhouses gases. So what I understood is yung mga yung parang nade-decompose na, it contributes, no? So, talagang yung mga tinatapon din nating mga excess food, yon. So, it contributes also. So, sa lahat ng food, even meat, parang ganun din. So, lahat ng mga napupulong. So, it contributes, no? So, aside from that, aside from yung energy, yung mga electricity, yung industrial, technology, and then agriculture. Meron pa ba yung mga ibang, let's say, na activity natin or ginagawa natin that contributes? Kasi it's human di ba? Human activity. Yung kumbaga tayo talaga ang nagiging cause.
Water management also. When we throw our water kung saan-saan yan, kung hindi manage yung ating disposal ng ating wastewater, nakaka-contribute din doon sa pag-emit ng greenhouse gases. Yung, halimbawa nga yung, kasi kung, meron yung, na ngayon, practice sa government na to evaluate yung greenhouse gases ng city. I think our city will eventually, has already assessed how much greenhouse gases we are contributing as a city. Pero I think they plan to do another testing of this. And there are methodologies kung paano i-measure yung greenhouse gas. It might be of interest, no, for our students to find out how it's done. May guidelines yan. You fill it up kung ano yung mga practices ng household. So one of them talaga is also water management. If wastewater, especially wastewater, especially if it's our, how do you call it, yung ating mga septic tank na poorly managed. Kasi parang din yan parang industrial animal production din, also waste. So yung mga human waste na hindi na ma-manage na maayos, also contributes methane in water.
So, parang totality na yata, it contributes. Basta may human activity na emits parang gases na, kumbaga bad gases.
Bad gases.
Bad gases, no? So, of course, yung mga burning, yung mga diba? Talagang kasama yun, no? Yung let's say, kaya nga meron tayong yung bawal ang magsunog. Hindi ko alam, pero example dun sa aming barangay, talagang minsan na, may nagsusunog ng, sabi ko, bawal yan, bakit, tapos I notified yung aming isang official, sabi ko, alam niyo, mayroong, na bawal magsunog, so dapat pagsabihan ninyo yung, Well, anyhow, so with all of these contributions ng human activities, no, what can we do? Ano naman ang nakikinita ng organization ninyo? On what are we supposed to do para naman mukhang hindi na natin talagang totally
eradicate or totally ban nga ba? Or are there measures or ano nga ba yung mga parang solutions, no? Solutions or let's say ano ba dapat natin gawin?
The problem is already there, as the
Yeah.
science says. It isn't just we're trying to mitigate it, we're trying to reduce the impact on the planet. There are big global solutions, and there are solutions that are more tayo, individual tayo. You do not have to be the president of a nation to contribute to the mitigation of the impacts of the climate crisis. Pwedeng, as individuals, meron naman tayo magagawa. Pero let's talk first about yung global, no? Para maintindihan ninyo yung pinag-uusapan.
Yeah.
Meron tayong nabuong isang organization na tinatawag na UN, sa United Nations, UNFCCC. United Nations, what is F? Forum on Climate Change. So they meet, itong body na ito is composed of all the nations. May representative tayo bilang bansa, meron tayong representative dyan sa United Nations na yan, UNFCCC na yan. So maraming scientists na gumagawa ng pag-aaral tungkol sa climate change na i-feed sa UNFCCC para sila ang gumagawa ng mga policies. Kung meron tayong policy sa city level, meron tayong policy sa national level, meron tayong policy at the global level, especially on different issues, including the issue on climate change. So the UNFCCC now, they do all of the study, and they are now getting all the nations together to agree to do something collectively about climate change. Isa sa pinakamahalagang agreement ng mga bansa ay yung tinatawag na Paris Agreement, which was in 2016. It was ratified. Ibig sabihin, nag-agree ang mga bansa na member ng UNFCCC dun sa Paris Agreement. Dun sa Paris Agreement na yun, nag-agree yung mga bansa na i-limit yung pag-rise ng temperature to 1.5. 1.0 nga sana, or 1, pero ginawa nilang 1.5 kasi parang mahirap na i-achieve. Ano ibig sabihin ng i-reduce yung temperature rise? Ang comparison niyan ay yung pre-industrial revolution. Di ba sinabi ko kanina, nag-umpisa ito noong panahon ng industrial revolution. So ano yung temperature ng pre-industrial revolution? Dapat hindi gaano tumaas yan. Dapat tumaas lang yan ng 1.5 degrees Celsius. Sabi ko, 1.5, napakaliit naman, sasabihin ng mga tao. Pero remember, temperature pinag-uusapan. Ang baby, ano yung normal body temperature ng tao? 37. Pag nag-increase ng 1, magiging 38, aba, fever na yan. Pag nag-increase ng 2, aba, convulsion na yan. Itatakbo na yung baby sa ospital, di ba? So, wag nating babaliwalain yung 0.5 at yung 1.5 na yan. Malaking bagay yan. Kung parang sinasabi natin, may lagnat ang ating planet. No? So, nilalagnat yung ating planet. Gusto natin yung lagnat na yan, i-contain natin at 1.5 lang above the normal. Kumbaga. So, how do you do that? By reducing greenhouse gases. So, the nations have pledged to reduce greenhouse gases. How do they do that? Well, look for alternative sources of fuel, push for reduction of the use of coal, and all of that. No? Isa yan doon sa mga pinangako nila doon sa Paris Agreement na yan. Ang nagiging problema natin, I just have to say this, nagiging problema, bagamat nagsipag-pledge yung mga bansa, yung action, hindi gaanong nagsusupport dun sa kanilang pinangako. So, noong 2016, nag-release ng greenhouse gas reduction, nung huling nag-meeting ang UNFCCC to the COP, the COP, the Convention of Parties, last November lang yon, no? Nag-agree sila na hindi on track in pag-reduce ng ating greenhouse gas. In fact, I have a slide. This is part of the exhibit. Ang sabi, yung finding nila is that we are on our track to reach 2.5 degrees Ang target natin ay 1.5. Pero at the rate we are going, kasi continuous pa rin ang pag-increase ng carbon dioxide, we are more likely to reach 2.5 degrees by the end of the century. Wala na ako noon, pero marami doon sa mga kabataan natin would still be alive by this time. And therefore, they will be the one to bear the brunt of this problem. Remember, this is like fever. So kung ang temperature ay 20, normal temperature is 37, you add 2.5, 38, 39, abay magpa-40 na yung temperature by then. So that's already convulsion na. So you can imagine, it's really an emergency. So yun yung on the global scale na solution. The global scale solution is really to start reducing carbon emissions. Yun yung target. But, as I said, we are not all nations, no?
Yeah.
So there are little things that we can do as individuals as well. And Olive will talk about some.
Alright. Change of lifestyle is one. No? What is change of lifestyle? Yung zero waste po. Ang ibig sabihin mo nga pala na zero waste ay hindi zero. Kasi zero na wala kang ipaproduce na waste. No? Ang zero waste, ibig sabihin ay babawasan mo yung waste mo. Okay? So, paano mo babawasan yung waste mo? Yung walang masasayang, you do lifestyle check. Yung consumption mo ng things na ginagamit mo, like food. Meron ka bang food waste sa bahay nyo? Tingnan nyo lang yung sobrang tinatapon yung kanin o kaya ulam. Diba? Baka naman ang daming napapanis lang, nasisira lang. Kailangan nyo i-check yon na sana sapat lang ang kainin natin or sapat lang i-consume natin food. Ang water, syempre, dapat sapat din lang na water. Hindi tayo katulad nga ng sinasabi sa school, di ba, na kapag nagtutoothbrush, gumamit lang ng baso. Hindi yung naka-on lang yung gripo. No? So, lahat, sinusukat mo, kumbaga, that's lifestyle check, no? Yung pwede mo namang lakarin mo na. Huwag ka na mag-jeep. Nakita nyo naman nung holiday, no? Ang hirap. Yung traffic na, hindi ka pa makahinga sa sobrang pollution, yung tambucho, yung amoy tambucho na talaga yung hangin hanggang gabi, amoy tambucho. Okay. So, pwede tayo mag-bike, pwede tayo maglakad, malapit lang yan.
Traffic din pag nag-bike din.
Oh, yun nga.
Kasi, diba?
Wala ka nang masingitan talaga.
At least wala kang contribution sa carbon.
So, biking is one, no?
Yes.
Biking.
Oo.
You can do that. Walking. Langhat mo naman lahat nung din.
Yeah.
Ano?
Tapos, syempre, yung makikita mo nung holiday din, puno ang mga restaurant, puno ang mga grocery store, ay mga groceries, punuan yan. So, makikita mo rin yung paano mag-consume ng food talaga ang mga tao, no? Talagang all out sila. Parang hindi na yata dapat napapanahon yan, no? Isipin na lang natin na sa sobrang napoproduce natin ng basura, no? Tapos magbabayad pa tayo sa pagtatapon ng basura. Parang ang dami talaga nasasayang. Oo, hindi na tama yung ating ginagawa. Tapos yung, syempre, pag bumili tayo sa maraming groceries and all that food, no? Ipo-plastic pa or naka-plastic pa. Ang daming basura talaga. Pagka mag-grocery ka, pwede mong ipakarton, pwede mong magdala ka ng eco bag, di ba?
Yeah.
Pero yung mga turista, wala silang dalang eco bag. Talagang plastic pa rin ang hinihingi nila. Ano pa ba?
Kasi
Kasi nga tulad ng sinabi natin, part ng emission, ang laki ng emission na galing from industry. No? At ang karamihan naman ng pinuproduce ng industry ay hindi lahat needs, hindi wants. I think we should curb our wants. Halimbawa, yung cellphone. May bagong model, o sige, tapon ko si lumang cellphone ko, bili ng bago. Bakit? Para lang may image tayong hindi naman need yon. Kasi you're surviving with your cellphone naman. Or clothing. Sa Europe, meron yung tinatawag ng fast fashion. Pag hindi na siya uso, tapon. Ganon. Let's get rid of the throwaway culture. Hanggat magagamit ng matagalan, piliin natin yung matitibay para matagal. Kasi nga, tuwa-tuwa yung producer ng mga gamit na yan. Kaya kumikita siya. Pero at the same time, patuloy yung pag-consume niya ng energy na siyang nag-feed doon sa climate crisis, doon sa fever ng ating mundo. Siyempre, yung standard ng sagutan, ano pang pwede gawin? Ito yung karaniwan sa magtanim ng puno. Oo po, magtatanim tayo ng puno. Pero, aalagahan din natin yung puno. Kasi kung sa bawat punong itatanim mo, 10 naman yung napuputol, wala din. Nanalify yung ginawa mo. At hindi lang po puno. Ang pagprotekta din sa mangroves. Kasi ang mangroves po, mas mataas pa nga yung nakoconsume yan na carbon dioxide kasi na trees. So, our mangroves, bakit nasisira yan? Nire-reclaim mo kasi gusto mag-construct sa may tabing dagat. Sige, sisirahin ng mangroves. So, kaya dahil ito naman out of poverty, some people, they cut the mangroves so that they can sell it. But we have to protect the mangroves, not only because they absorb carbon dioxide, but also they protect the seashore from the rising water level, which will be the impact of climate change. And then, if you can afford it, or we should really push for it, no? Na go for alternative fuel na. The target na set ng mga international bodies, dapat daw by 2030, which is only 7 years to go, we should increase our sourcing of energy from renewable sources by 50%. But 50, yeah. So by 2030, which is only 7 years from now, dapat sana at least man lang 30 to 50% ng ating mga energy ay source from renewable energy. Hindi yan, that's both individual, that's the decision of the household, na pag-ipunan, na mag-renewable energy na, we have an expert talk about renewable energy. We want to have another forum on that. And he will be the one to tell you na talagang nag-reduce yung cost, at na feasible na siya for household level. Or, kung hindi man yung, pero it's also policy. It's not just the individual household. That's also a matter of policy. If we give incentives, if the government gives incentives for people who have renewable sources of energy, or if we give incentives to households that have trees, or people who walk rather than take the private car, or people who opt for electric vehicles, if there's incentive, then there's going to be a push. There's going to be a push towards use of renewable energies. So, ma-encourage din yung mga investors. Kasi at the moment, nag-i-invest sila dito kasi ito yung nabibili. Pero kung yung mga policies at yung direction natin is towards renewables, mag-invest tayo dyan. At kasi nakikita nila yung future na meron din naman palang pwede pagkakitaan, hindi lamang yung pag-produce ng plastic. Ayaw nilang tigil yung plastic kasi din sila kumikita. Pero, pag nakita nila, meron naman palang paraan para kumita pa rin kahit hindi ako nag-produce ng mga bagay na nakakasila sa planeta. So, pagbabago ng hindi lang ng individual, pagbabago ng sistema ng ating ekonomiya para more investment on what we call the green industries. Changes in policies as well. And as individuals, because we're individuals, let's focus on what we can do as individuals.
Yeah. So, let's say yung biking, walking, yung mga ganon yung pwede natin. And then, yung sabi kanina ni Ma'am na sapat lang dapat yung food. So, yung waste ng yung food waste, di ba? So, nakakaano yun. So, we have to be aware of that. And of course, yung policy, isa pa yun na dapat meron din. So, maybe, kung yung policy kasi is, I guess, policy making bodies so that it will be cascaded to the people, no? So, I guess, LGU, mga official, mga official na yun. Pero as individuals, aside from the planting of trees, no? Yun din, so we can do that. Let's say dito sa mga meron bang pwedeng let's say, i-reduce, yung, kasi I noticed kasi, nag-change kami from, LED na itong mga bulbs ng city. So, does that contribute also as a part of mitigating? So, LED, mas maganda ang LED bulb. Hindi to promotion lang.
Wala namang brand.
Wala namang brand, pero LED bulb is better than the incandescent.
Oo.
And yung isa,
Yung-
yellow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
So LED, so scientifically proven.
Proven na yun.
Proven na LED is better. Okay, so kung kami, I guess we have mitigated, no? Ang city kasi nag-change kami. So, na-notice ko lang kasi noon na bakit nagpalit yata buo na talagang is our LED. So, I guess it's better.
Yes.
And then, we have a carless day. So, meron din yon na,
Yes.
I mean, we live, yung mga may kotse na mga, mga official, hindi kayo mga empleyado, no? Then, carless day. So, encourage kami na mag-walk, no?
Yeah, that's
To
nice.
walk or take the public utility,
That's nice. Oo.
Kasi at least nalilesen, di ba, yung mga gumagalaw na mga magbibiyahing mga sasakyan. Yes. And I guess meron din yung biking, meron na silang every Sunday, meron nagbabike, and of course, in-encourage din naman yung paggamit. And dito naman, we have one na talagang, din siya, part, isa kong staff na, part siya talagang nagbabike sila. Yeah, oo. So, those are things. And of course, yung every may program ang city that we have to plant, no? Plant trees naman. So, I guess before Bagyo Day yata yun, or Bagyo Day, or basta meron, o Arbor Day, yes. Meron yun. Meron din naman yung program na gano'n. And when it comes to policies naman, I guess we have a lot, no? Marami. Ang lang siguro is the implementation, no? Na talagang ding observation na nakakalimutan na ng mga tao na merong ordinance ang ganito o merong batas na ganito. No? So, I guess meron naman na gagawa. Yun lang minsan, parang nakakalimutan. Nakakalimutan ba natin na we have to do this, we have to reduce waste, di ba? And then we have the program, reuse, recycle, and reduce. O yun na yung natin, di ba? So, we have those. Siguro ang lang is, we have to remind them again, no? So, doon sa organization ninyo, perhaps since, pala yung natin for this January? Di ba meron tayong sineselebrate, you mentioned a while ago.
Zero Waste Month.
Zero Waste Month.
Zero Waste Month because this is the month when the Republic Act 9003, which is the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act of the Philippines. Isang napakagandang batas yan, pero yung implementation, like you said, medyo mahina pa. Pero yan ay napirmahan noong 2020 in January 26. Kaya sineselebrate natin ang month na ito as Zero Waste Month at saka yung week ng 26 as the Zero Waste Week.
So, magandang magkakaroon ng display dito sa library, right? Yes, we will have a display here at the library, and of course, si Greta talagang i-display namin yan. Actually, nung nasa, parang talagang real na nakaano siya. Nagulat ako, may kumahan. Okay. So, talagang parang real siya na, so I guess, mas maganda yan na dun sa harap talaga para pagdating ng mga ano then makikita nila kaagad. So that is part of creating awareness again or reminding ang mga because I believe naman na alam na ng mga tao ito. Alam na nila. We just have to remind them again and retelling them na ganito dapat yung gawin natin, huwag yung kalimutan, at ito na ang nagiging effect, tumataas na yung magkukumpulsyon na tayo at maraming nagiging effect. So, like ngayon, January, umuulan, di ba?
Yes.
Baka nilipat niyo yung naging
Wet season.
naging wet season na sa July na ang summer.
Oo.
And di ba meron nag-hailstorm dito sa Baguio?
Strange, no?
Nung Sunday,
Sunday.
di ba meron yan na na-wash out pa nga yung mga
Session.
stalls doon sa, di ba talagang ang lakas. And may mga ice malalaki. Kasi I remember we were, nasa road kami noon Tapos, bakit may tunog? Pagtingin namin, ice.
Malalaki, ano?
Oo. So,
Pwede
parang
makabutas ng bubong yun sa laki.
Kaya nga, di ba, those are the effects. No? Effect yung mga nangyayari, yung mga pagbabago. So, I believe na we have to do this, no? We have to do this para naman at least mariremind ulit ang mga tao. And of course, dito sa library, as you can see, dinisplay namin, meron naman kaming resources. And these are reliable resources tong mga ito, no? Hindi siya chismis, hindi siya maritesan. At saka hindi kami nagmamaritesan dito. No? Kumbaga, tama lang yung sinasabi namin na mga, because we have to create awareness, no? We have to create awareness and of course, we have to help also to kahit ganun man lang, providing IECs, information, awareness, yung mga ganun. So, dito naman sa library, I guess we can do this. We can have the resources. We can display and anyway, it's free. This is a public library. Open naman po ito. You can come here and you can learn further about climate change on how are you going to do, ano pa yung maiko-contribute ninyo and what are the causes and effect, So you can learn. And of course, yung isa pa siguro, since we have yung storytelling, ganun, maybe we can also find yung mga stories, that we can give sa mga bata. Every Saturday kasi we do have a storytelling at the park, dun sa, and pero pag umuulan na ganito, dito rin kami. Yes, online din kami. That's what we do kapag ganun na we find yung mga books na related, then we tell to the children about it. And then of course ito yung live talk that we discuss issues, we invite yung mga of course yung mga willing I mean mahirap kasi mag-invite na pro bono kasi ito wala actually pro bono lahat, that's why I was interested when you say na may mga resource speakers kayo who can give for free, and this is a public library, so I believe we can conduct mga seminars, trainings dito, we can conduct and we can invite yung mga guests na we can do it also online through Zoom kung we can I can borrow yung Zoom ng city so that we can do that. So this is a month-long celebration, I guess.
Yes.
This is a month-long celebration, so we have to dapat meron pang ganito kasi it's a month-long celebration and we have Greta here in the library, kaya dapat hindi lang today, aside from the display, we can have other activities also,
I'd like to be part of the storytelling.
Yeah, sure, sige.
Meron kaming, si Olive used to work with Merino Ecological Sanctuary. Meron silang dating tinatawag na sun teams na tinuturuan ng maliliit na bata ng tungkol sa loving nature.
Oh,
Hindi lamang
Evolution story.
I see, okay. Ganito, pagka maganda yung panahon, kasi doon kami sa park Pagka ang weather natin, hindi climate. Pag ang weather natin is sunny, We can do that so that we can call that. Actually, pag nandiyan kami sa Burnham Park, of course, not only the children, but also the parents. Kasi kasama nila. Kahit nandun lang sila sa nakaupo, I guess they're listening. Parang dito rin, alam ko na kikinig din yung mga nandito. So, we can do that, no? We can do that. So,
We'd
sana...
love to work with you more.
Yeah.
I think, ako din naman din hanggang high school, hanggang college, may puto ng library.
O, diba? Maganda kasi kapag matututo ka talaga sa
Kaya
library.
ako'y na library kaya I'm so happy to be back in my national environment.
Bookworm. Ano pa ba? I guess siguro dito we have to let's say kung dito, ano pa ba yung mga pwedeng mitigation, no? For the use of computers,
We turn it
nakaano
off
kasi.
is not in use, you know.
Yeah, turn it off when not
You're
used.
not using that. Or maybe limit your social media time. It's good for the environment, it's also good for your psyche. Okay.
So limit the social environment, yung paggamit ng cellphone. I mean, kami naman kasi we are working, so I guess ganun naman. We only see kapag merong messages, yung mga ganon. Pero yung all the time na hindi na healthy yung mga ganon. So, ano pa yung mga pwede nating gawin, Kasi, of course, we are promoting dito sa library. And I guess, aside from yung kasi na IEC or yung mga awareness lang, I guess we have also to show, yung parang gawin din sana namin. So, yung paggamit ng plastic. Like itong yung drinking water, may free drinking water kasi may nag-donate na So, nakita niya na, okay, kawawa naman yung mga library users. I guess they need water. Although meron yung canteen dyan sa kaya lang hindi naman siya talagang regular kasi like now, naka-close siya. Ang condition lang nung nag-donate is library users should bring their own water vessel. Diba? So, hindi niya, ayaw niya ng mga plastic, kami din. So, pag may naglagay siya alis talaga namin. Yung talagang, yung water, nila, yung tumbler,
Yes.
they have to bring their own, no?
Yes, that's very nice.
Yeah.
There's one thing, sana, ewan ko kung hindi ko pa nalibot masyado yung library. Pero we could put up a sign na do not bring plastic inside. Na plasticless library.
Plasticless.
Yeah. Oo.
Nakakaya kasi kapag sinabi namin, tapos mayroong
Yun. Kailangan kayo
Diba?
din, diba?
Consistent.
Oo,
Yeah,
maging
but
consistent. But
consistent.
we
Oo.
practice that in Marinol. Na nire-respeto naman ng mga tao na talagang yung plastic nila, kung meron silang dala-dala, iniiwan nila dun sa security guard. So, papasok sila, wala talagang plastic. Paglabas nila, kukunin na lang nila, iuwi nila. Tapos kung may basura man sila, iuwi din nila. So, maganda rin siguro policy dito sa library. At least, konti lang din yung babasura nyo, yung less effort to tapon ng basura, di ba?
Dito kasi we allow them to eat na yung for as long as they clean and go, no?
They
Oo.
bring their
They
plastic
bring their
outside.
Oo, sana nga ganun kasi ang sa akin kasi nasa tao na yun di ba kapag kumain ka, then you have to clean it up. And then, syempre, bawas yung din sana. Kaya lang, at times na notice namin na mukhang yung tapon ng mga hindi maganda. So, yun yung isang inaano namin na I told pagsabihan ninyo yung mga nag-prepare ng food that they have to clean as they go. Yun sana. So, that's one practice that, kasi kahit na nga ba kami na sabihin namin every now and then, may mga tao talagang mahirap. Kailangan ulit-ulitin, no? Kailangan i-post pa siguro. O kailangan pa ba i-memorize yan? Oo nga eh. So, ano pa ba? Oo, meron. Pero, I'm glad kasi na yung nag-donate dito, talagang yun ang condition niya. Condition is, they should bring their own water vessel. Yun.
Very good yun.
O, diba? So, at least meron. And then the LED lights already. Of course, meron din naman kaming mga ano na din dito, plants, diba?
Ganda nga eh.
Pero kulang pa rin yung plants eh.
Kapag kahanap tayo na to. Would you like a rubber plant? I have a rubber plant I'm giving away.
Ay, really?
Yeah.
O sige.
It's about as tall as me na.
Ay, yeah. O sige nga. Meron kasi kami, merong plantita dito. Siya ang nag-ano. Kasi, hindi ko alam pagka akong nag-ano naman. Wala naman akong ginagawa sa halaman eh. Pero meron talaga yung green tank.
Yeah, I can bring the rubber plant.
Ayan, sige, thank you.
Oh. Alam
So,
ko siya eh.
So that's one thing, yung magkakaroon ka din ng mga plants. That's one mitigation also. So, maganda yung magiging plantita at plantito rin. No? Diba? Pero,
Healthy din yun sa mind.
yes, oo. So that's one, no? Pwede rin gawin yon. And of course, yung mga, ano pa ba? Recycling. Recycling. Let's say, ano pa ba yung, kasi sa amin dito, we are, gamitin namin back to back yung, paper, ganun din. So, meron din yun, back to back na ginagamit. And, ang is, pagka, yung copy lang namin, by copy, no? Yun, yung back ng ganun din naman, in-encourage naman kami ng lahat ng offices dito sa city.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's very good.
So,
we're moving.
Yeah, so I guess marami pa we just have to baka naman siguro if we can talk to the youth, baka marami pa silang mga ideas, no, that they can share, no. Of course we let them think lang nung ano nga ba, what can you do, what can you contribute in order to reduce itong crisis na ito, no.
Yung for the young people, they might consider yung track ng career nila na yung less conventional. If they're in about kung business sila, sana yung mas towards green business. Kung architect sila, sana towards more green architecture. Yung kasi may mga ganyang fields na if there are young people out there who are still considering what they want to be in the future, you might like to help contribute to protecting the planet by choosing a career path that is not towards making money and making more destructive production, but towards the solution. There's also money there, I'm telling you. Even if it's, kasi that's where the future is going to be. Hindi na to choice. Hindi to magiging choice after the continuous, because of the growing lives. After a while, it will not be a choice. You will have to confront the issue. And therefore, if you are prepared because you studied it, because you understood it, because you chose a kind of lifestyle that's adapted to it, no? So, isa yun siguro na, kasi marami dito mga estudyante pumapasok. Pag-isipan ninyo, no, yung career in climatology. Meteorology ay in demand yan. Kasi na, yun yung magiging need in the future.
Mukhang wala yata kasi dito eh.
Meron
Kulang din kasi.
UP and Ateneo.
Pero not here in Baguio.
Not in Baguio.
Not here in Baguio.
But maybe, who knows, our schools in Baguio will see the need to have it if there's the demand, no? Halimbawa there's a lady who's meteorology. Katanin. Yung announcer ng weather sa GMA. Okay, pinahirip ng Australia kasi there is really the demand for that kind of training, kind of capacity to understand the weather and deal with climate change. There is a demand for that. Therefore, kukunti yung prepared, kukunti yung tinetrain natin ng mga tao towards that. So, ano nangyari? Pinahirip sa Australia. Pupunta sa Australia. So, choose a path that is preparing for the future. Siguro that's what I'm saying. Not yung conventional na courses na of the past yan. In the future, you have to be ready, young people, and you have to choose properly where you will be headed.
So it's also a call for the different universities, no? And check, no? To look into kung ano yung mga courses na dapat.
It simply put po, no? The library na to. The more we learn, the more we understand, the more we care.
Yeah. So, actually, this is an open university, eh. This is an open university where everybody can come free.
Yes.
Oh, free pa, no? Oh, you learn. Pero I guess we have to turn also the library as a green.
Yes,
Green
it would help also
library.
if one class.
Pero hopefully they will give us a new one, a new
Libtalk.
sana.
Solarized na sana. No?
Bigger, better, no? Kasi we need a bigger na.
Although maganda itong location.
Yeah.
Very nice here,
Very
right next to the park.
Pero of course, we have to turn this into, parang yun yung sample. Hindi naman sample, kaya lang, I guess na pakita natin na seryoso tayo. No? That we are serious about this issue. Okay, so, any more that you would like to
We'd like to
share?
thank Ma'am Pablo for the opportunity, for us to be able to share our advocacy, to air our advocacy. Kasi any venue, it is a good venue for us to be able to share what we want, our message to the young people and the other not so young people out there who will be affected by all of this environmental issue that we are confronting. So we invite everybody also to come to the library to see our exhibit. It will be up next week. But not only to come to the exhibit, but also take advantage of all of these reading materials that are here for you to be able to learn. No? So, once again, maraming salamat po for this opportunity, and we look forward to working with you more on the issue of climate, on waste, environment in general. Thank you so much.
Likewise, ma'am, thank you very much for inviting us here. And to our viewers, you can contact us at our Facebook page, which is Zero Waste Baguio. Ito po yung logo namin. Profile. Yeah. Ayun. Or you can email us at zerowaste_baguio@gmail.com.
So watch out pa po for other events ng Zero Waste Baguio. Dun sa aming Facebook, we try to update as much as possible ng aming mga events and take part in it and try to be members if you want to. And also, follow the library also. Continue supporting the local library. It's where knowledge begins.
Okay, so thank you very much for all those promotion. No? Pero anyway, kami din naman, we are grateful to have you here, and we are grateful that you have chosen the library as one venue where you can share your advocacy also. And of course, to let the people be aware of what is happening. Actually, sabi ko nga kanina, they are already aware. We just kailangan lang na we have to repeatedly remind them, no, of this issue. So, sa aming mga viewers, no, sa mga manonood pa ng video na ito and itong live stream na ito, we do hope that you come and visit the Baguio City Public Library. It's free, and magdi-display kami next week about this itong mga so that if you want to learn more, are you giving out yung mga parang brochures?
Yes.
You can prepare, yeah. Okay, so brochures will be given away to remind you, parang hawak nyo na yan, to remind you always of this crisis. And of course, yung services din ng Baguio City Public Library will continue, of course, na free pa rin for the public. So, we are inviting everyone to visit our public library kasi this is our public library. This is not ours, pero this is ours. It's a community library, so it belongs to us. Sa lahat po sa atin. And since this is public, this is for free, no? So this is an open university where you can come and learn you gain knowledge, no? You can also, we have a service that you can borrow books, you can bring home overnight, and we have a book lovers club wherein you can borrow fiction and inspirational books and event story books for a week. Yeah. Yun naman yung sa namin. Then, of course, nabanggit ko kanina, there's free water. Only that you have to bring your own water vessel. And the use of computers, free naman po. You can use kasi nababasa namin dun sa ibang customer service na hindi pa nila aware. So, parang tinatanong pa kung pwede daw silang gumamit. Of course, the use of computer is for educational purposes, for research purposes lang naman po, no? So, it's not really for gaming, it's not for, viewing or watching, so, but then it's for educational purposes lang po. And, of course, for free naman po yun. We have Wi-Fi also that you can connect, no? You can connect, pero, of course, we always encourage na for educational purposes and for yung important lang because you need to contact yung mga and through the use of social media, that is fine. Pero other than that, sana nga yung nasabi kanina, we have to reduce also the use of, yung naka 8 hours ka nang naka-cellphone. Parang it's not healthy also. And, so, I guess we have to end from here and watch out for more activities. We will be announcing kung ano pa yung susunod namin gagawin sa regarding this climate change or the crisis that we are facing. Hindi lamang ito, aside from the display. We look forward that we'll have talk on renewable energy. Yeah, I guess that's good. And yung magiging parang seminar or training sana, no? If we can have, but then we're looking forward na for this January, sana magawa namin yung mga yun. And wala bang na message or what? Questions? Wala. Okay. So with that, I guess we have to end here. Pero abang kayo ulit every Friday po at 10 a.m. ang live talk unless na may announcement kami na minove namin, pero every Friday ito. And with our special guest, we'll be working with you for the whole month, I guess. Okay, so with that, we'll see you here at the Baguio City Public Library, and like and follow our page for updates. Yun lang po. Okay. Bye-bye!